Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being on tonight and taking a few minutes of your time to just take a look and get some information and inspiration about Arbonne, because that is really the purpose of tonight's call. So what I really desire to do over the next few minutes is just share with you about what we are a part of, and we hope that you can catch something that we say tonight that sticks with you and show you the vision of what is truly, truly possible in life, and that we can be world changers. And so what I'm not trying to do is tell you that you should hate your job or quit your current job or career path, because I happen to love mine right now. We just want to show you about a vehicle and a brand that can help you and help others achieve what you don't even realize is possible. So why are you on this call? If you are listening to this call or you're on this call live, somebody invited you because they see something in you. And you have been intentionally invited on this call because the person who invited you sees you as a difference maker, sees you as somebody who's goal-oriented, sees you as a forward thinker, as an influencer. You add value to other people and you have tenacity and grit. And if you have those things, you can rock it at Arbonne. This is about you and what we see in you. So we're going to share some information about Arbonne and particularly the gift of the business tonight. And we hope that you're going to listen with an open heart. And if something resonates with you, please, please listen to it and keep this conversation going. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I don't know what your experience is with network marketing, but really, truly, it is a business model that is growing rapidly. And the reason why is because it's smart and people are realizing the true value of this type of business model and how much it can create so many choices and possibilities for their families and for other people as well. So I'm just going to share with you this little excerpt that comes from a great book. One second. I don't know why this is not sharing. Sorry, guys. Share. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Give me a head nod if you can. Ah, perfect. Okay, here we go. My computer is acting up. Okay, ta-da, here we go. So this is actually from a really awesome book called The Power of Five by John Maxwell, and he is a superstar in network marketing, and he writes a lot of really awesome books, both for network marketing and just for life and self-improvement in general. But one of the things he does is he has an exercise in here that asks you to review and reflect. So if you look at this list and you could check off a few or more of these things that you would desire, right, or that speak to you, then the business of network marketing might be for you and something that you should check out, right? So I want to turn it over to Monet right now. She is one of my very best friends and my sponsor, and I love doing this with her. And she has a lot of value that she can add in this part, and then talking about what's so special about Arbonne as a network marketing company, because truthfully, there's a ton of options out there.
Thank you, Lisa. This truly is all about community. And I will say that when I started doing Arbonne, it wasn't something that it wasn't my dream. I really jumped in because I had a huge financial why. My background was in human resources, and I recently just came home from my career of 10 years to be home. So I was doing Arbonne alongside of my career, and I loved what I did. But, this now has become my dream, and it is a vehicle that is now allowing me to fulfill other dreams. And you guys, on this list here where it says to add value to those around me, that really is what drives me. So, I want you to think about for a minute, what drives you at your core? Is it, helping your family with, having a better lifestyle? Is it being a difference maker? Is it adding purpose and value? Is it helping others? Is it influencing people? You know, what is that one thing that really drives you at your core? And when you look at this list that John Maxwell has put out there, you know, he says that if you can take, you know, if you check off like 5 or more of these, then network marketing is for you. And so, you know, for me, it initially started out as a financial reason. You know, that was my why. But now I can say, you know, yes, I'm still wanting to help my family in that way, but it has become so much more of these other things on this list. And, you know, your why changes over time with this. So, you know, I will say that I really joined Arbonne at probably not a great time in my life. You know, it was not the perfect time, and there really isn't a perfect time. I just became a mom. I was healing from infection. I was healing from a C-section. I had a 3-month-old, and I was about to go back to work, you guys, and I chose to start this, you know, side gig and do this business. And you know, I just jumped in. I took a step of faith. I educated myself. I prayed about it. And, you know, it really is one of the best decisions I have ever made. And, you know, to be surrounded with amazing friends and leaders like Lisa and Rachel and Jackie, who I've known since first grade, you know, these are the connections that you make in Arbonne, and you surround yourself with people. You know, I was actually just telling someone today that it kind of reminds me of like being back in college a little bit, because, you know, in this stage of life, you know, you just kind of have the people you work with and your family, and then maybe a small group or something, you know, or another community with something that you're involved in. But in Arbonne, you're meeting people left and right, and you're linking arms with people that are like-minded. And like that just reminds me of college a little bit, you know, just always building those relationships. And you know, that's rare in this season of life, you guys. And so, you know, really at its core, and some of the top leaders that share, is that it's all about relationships. And in this business, you know, you're surrounded by amazing leaders that are from all walks of life, you know, teachers, lawyers, stay-at-home moms, realtors, doctors, you know, that are doing Arbonne because we just want to make more of a difference, not just for our families, but for other people too. So,
Thank you, Monet. So let's talk about what's so special about Arbonne. So first of all, Arbonne is the #1 global healthy living company inside and out. So what does that mean? It means that our products are pure, safe, and beneficial, and that we care about healthy living as far as what we're putting on our skin and also what we're putting in our mouth. So we are about mind, body, and skin. Okay. And all of that together creates what we call a synergistic approach to health. And that is so important because it helps you achieve optimal health. And I was introduced to Arbonne purely as a supportive friend at Monet's business launch, with the mentality of like, how can I get in and out of here with a $50 product? Because great for her, but like, I don't know if this is for me. And excuse me, I learned that I like really had a lot more to learn about what it meant to be healthy. I thought I could trust that if you took a product off the store shelf here, that it was safe for you. And I found out it really isn't, and it's not regulated and all of that stuff. So our products add health to people's lives, and we care about that synergistic approach to health. So you know, I believe that we really have the best products on the market today because, first of all, they're consumable, which means people reorder them. And it's a business platform that allows us to work smarter, not harder. So I was actually listening to a call the other day where they were explaining about building what's called asset income. And this really struck me. So the trainer said the problem with the traditional way we work is that it's a limited and linear process. We trade 1 hour for X amount, and that means we can never stop. Even if you are in a commission-based job, once you stop, you don't get paid. So it doesn't matter what your income is. If you're trading time for money, then it's not an asset. And we have the amazing privilege to have 2 extremely awesome assets in Arbonne.
mhm.
One the products. Why is that an asset? Because you're building health over time. We're about prevention, not about just treating symptoms, right? This is about prevention. So that's an asset for your health, right? But we're also an asset in the type of business model that we are. And when I started to understand the power of residual income and the fact that people I talked about Arbonne with a while ago, years ago even, are still ordering Arbonne. Like, for example, while I was sleeping the other night, somebody put in an order, and I made a commission on that, and I was asleep. Okay, that to me is smarter than leaving work every day to go do the same job I've been doing all day, exhausting myself and trading an hour for $50. I made $50 while I slept that night. And I have a loyal customer base of preferred clients who are continuing to order because our products are consumable and they're good. And guys, people are looking for ways to get healthier. So there's so many people out there to talk to about this. And I want to talk to you about what is possible when you open your mind to that, okay? So I want to show you, I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you just some things that are possible, okay? First of all, I paid off my student loans. What? Isn't that awesome? Okay. This was from 2018, and it was the day I paid off my student loans. Thank you, Arbonne, because that supplemental income helped me to pay off my student loans. Monet, you can take this one.
Thank you. Yeah, like Arbonne has also allowed me to leave my 9 to 5, my 40 to 50 hour work week, and come home and now be home with my boys 24/7. That's huge.
This is a picture of Atlantis, which we are working towards fiercely because the Arbonne incentive trip every year is to this amazing 5-star resort, and it's an all expense paid trip of a lifetime. And we are taking our families to Atlantis. I text a picture of this to Monet every day and I say, we're earning Atlantis, Monet. And do you want to know how awesome it is that you can actually do that? Like, that's achievable, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What job do you know of or that you're currently doing that somebody says to you, hey, you can earn that, a free trip for a week to Atlantis, and we're going to pay for it? Like, that's insane, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that because just the fact that we can work towards that and earn that and that that's a possibility is not something that's offered in very many careers. Mm-hmm. And then you see this, okay? It is possible to earn a white Mercedes with Arbonne. That is what we are working towards right now. Monet is one step away from earning her car, and I am not far behind her. And I can tell you right now, it is going to be so awesome when we have a row of white Mercedes lined up, and Arbonne pays you to drive any white Mercedes that you want. Again, I'm sorry, but what job do you know of that's going to give you $800 extra in your paycheck every month that says, oh, go pick out a white Mercedes, right? I mean, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to not have a car payment, right? And this is in addition to what you're already making. I mean, that's significant for my family, you guys. I drive a white Explorer right now, so I got the white thing going. I got the Explorer. I got to switch up to the Mercedes. But here's the thing. To not have a car payment plus make more is going to open the door for so many more possibilities for my family or for how I can serve other people with that money. And then we have fun, you guys. Like, this is fun. This is from one of our retreats, and this is just a great time. We just had another one, and this is Linking Arms. I wouldn't know any of these people except for Monet if it weren't for Arbonne. And then we have an awesome team. So this is me and Monet and my sister Rachel at our global training conference, which is the most life-changing experience that you can go to. It's 18,000 people who are just high on life and love each other and so much positivity. Like, I cannot even explain to you the feeling that you get when you go to GTC. And you just get you get poured into just by amazing leaders. And that is just truly, truly amazing. So what do you gain from this? This business makes you a better person in every aspect of your life. And Monet already talked about the community aspect and building relationships. And you get exposure to incredible people who are really going to lift you up. And so the question is, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or better yet, like, what are some of the things you want to do in the next 5 years with your life? And what are the barriers that would be stopping you from doing that? Have you
Mhm.
ever thought about that? Because most people would say time and money. So
Mhm.
if you're lacking time and you're lacking the money to do the things that you really want to do in your life, then you should think about doing this
Mhm.
because this is a substantial extra stream of income and it can be massive, you guys. Massive. Not just for a few people, but for anyone. Anyone who has grit, anyone who's willing to do the work, anyone who's coachable, anyone who's all of those things that I told you about why you got invited on this call tonight or why you're watching this recording, you can do that. So we want to share the gift to help people and with their health and wellness and also help their families. And in return for all that, you become a resource to people and
Mhm.
you add value to other people. And do you know how many people appreciate that? It's so much more than just selling a product, you guys. So, Monet, I know you talked about there's never really a perfect time to jump into this, but talk a little bit more about like, even though there's no perfect time, like just jumping in, you don't have to know like that much about this to do this.
No,
You don't have to be an expert.
right. No. And you guys, this is a learn as you earn business. So I literally was sitting here, like I said, with my newborn in my arms, watching this short video clip on Arbonne's website. And my husband just looked at me and he's like, well, you have nothing to lose. And that's so true, you guys. Like, you have nothing to lose. It's about $49 to sign up to be a consultant or $20 to upgrade. And then you get your business tools, which would be like a detox or an RE9 set, because we want to become a product of the product. So, worst case scenario, you're getting products that you're going to use anyways, right? So like, who doesn't want to be anti-aging preventative, or who doesn't want to pull out those heavy metals and toxins, right? So you're going to have those products anyways. But honestly, guys, there's no way to fail at this unless you just throw your arms up one day and say, I quit. And I will say, like, I will be transparent with you. And that's something that I value so much with Arbonne, that there have been many crossroads on my journey in the 6 years that I have done this as a business, where I have sat here and been like, can this work for me? I know it works for so and so, but is this going to work for me? And I've even demoted, you guys. I demoted when I was in a really tough time in my life, just juggling so much. There's only so many hours in the day and my business suffered, but you guys, I regained that and more. I promoted twice within 2 months, you guys. So that just shows you the power of that grit that Lisa was telling you. There's no glass ceiling to this. So you really have nothing to lose. And I want to tell you guys that we do have fun. We are passionate. We persevere. We will train you. We will help you. We don't just say, okay, great, you started your business, good luck, or here's online, go figure it out. No, we are all about relationships, you guys. We're all about helping you succeed. And that's the difference between corporate and a business model like this. Because in corporate, everybody's out for number one. In corporate, we want to climb that ladder fast and we don't want somebody to take our job, right? But in this business, I have to reach down and help my team. If I want to succeed, I need to be that leader for my team and inspire and influence them. And you know what? Sometimes I'm not. There's times where Lisa or Jackie or Rachel have had to reach to me and say, come on, Monet, and pick me up and keep me going. And that is the value and the gift of doing this, you guys, because of the people that you surround yourself with, the people you lock arms with, because you guys, you really have nothing to lose. So go back to that question. And I didn't even ask the 5-year question, you guys. I asked, where do I see myself in 3 years from now? And that honestly scared me. I'm either going to stay where I am and keep doing what I'm doing and getting the same result, or I need to make a shift. And that shift sometimes takes a little step of faith, but honestly, it is the best decision I have made. So I just want to encourage you guys, do your homework, educate yourself, ask questions to the people that have invited you onto this call. And you guys, you're joining an awesome team, because we are driven and we are passionate and we are all about going to the top of this company because we want to make a difference.
Thank you so much, Monet. So you know, just a little bit quickly in closing, we are building a fire, and that's why I'm showing you this picture right now, because hot coals stay hot together, and we want to build it with you. And so the truth is, you guys, the world needs your yes. The people that you know need your yes. And the people that you know are looking for ways to gain quality of life, to get healthier, to be less stressed, and to feel better in many aspects of their life. So many people I know are walking around being like half of the version of the person that I know that they can be. And I know that Arbonne can be an answer for them, whether it's products or business, in pretty much any way. We can fit that in. They need your yes so that you can bless them, you guys. And this is an amazing vehicle to help you do that. Your testimony will affect your future team, your family, and just generations to come. Like, that's what this is. That's what this is about. So if you're curious about what is possible and what that looks like for you, listen to your gut. Maybe you're thinking, what if this doesn't work? And we would challenge you to think instead, what if it does? And you have absolutely nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. And I hope that you can catch some of that vision tonight, because we want that for you, and we want that for the people that you know and love. So let's keep this conversation going. Get more information, get your questions answered, or talk about your hesitations. That's okay too, but just do something with it. So thank you guys so very much. And I look forward to helping you in any way move forward. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.